This is a video lesson for area and perimeter for Tuesday's assignment. In order to prepare for area and perimeter, we need to review the following concepts. 1. A rectangle has 4 sides. The opposite sides are equal. 2. A square is a type of rectangle with 4 equal sides. And 3. For area and perimeter, we can also say length and width instead of the word side. We've already been talking about arrays all year with multiplication. We know that to build a 3x6 array, we need to have 3 units down and 6 units across. This builds a rectangle that has the correct dimensions 3x6. Notice how area is very similar to an array. Area, this time we are just assigning a measurement to, or a label to our 3 and our 6, our side lengths. So we're going to call them 3 units and 6 units. But you can also call them inches or feet or centimeters, meters, millimeters, anything that is a unit of length. 3x6, or 3 units times 6 units, gives us an area of 18 units, or that's our product. But notice how with area we say 18 square units. That's because inside we have 18 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 12, and then 18. These are 18 square units that cover the space inside the rectangle. Our new concept today is the word formula. A formula is an equation that uses 2 or more variables. So let's take how to find area, for example. We just went over that area is multiplying the 2 sides. 5 times 4 is equal to 20. The product is 20, and that's also the area. The area is 20 units squared. That covers the space inside this blue rectangle. The area is the space that is covered inside a shape. Inside this purple square is 36 meters squared because we have the lengths 6 times 6. Those are the side lengths. In general, there is a formula for area, which is to multiply the length times the width. So A is equal to L for length times W for width. In other words, we're just multiplying the 2 different sides. The formula for perimeter, or the border around a rectangle, is to add up the 4 sides, length plus width plus width. Notice how there's 4 sides, 2 of them are the same, and the other 2 are the same because the opposite sides are equal. So for perimeter, there are other ways to write a formula, but this will be the way that I'm teaching you today. Just add up all 4 sides. Length plus width plus width. In this video, I'm going to show you 4 examples of an area and a perimeter problem. 2 area problems and 2 perimeter problems to be exact. Module 1. We're going to find the area if you know what each side equals. So, for example, when the length is 7 units and the width is 4 units, the area is length times width, 7 times 4, which is 28 square units. Module 2. Find the missing side if you know the area and what one side equals. So now we know the inside area covers 90 square meters. One of the sides is 9 meters, So what is the missing side? In other words, what the length times 9 equals 90. 90 was the area, equals the question mark times 9. And so we know 90 is equal to 10 times 9. So the missing side has to be 10 meters. 10 times 9 is 90 if you check your work. Module 3. This time we're going to find the perimeter if we know what each side is equal to. So we know that this side in this peach rectangle is 4 units, and the other side, the width, is 3 units. For perimeter, we are simply going to be adding up the 4 sides. So in order to do that, you need to make sure you label all 4 sides when you draw your rectangle. So I went ahead and labeled my peach rectangle. Opposite of the 4 units is another side that's 4 units, and opposite of the 3 units is another side that's 3 units. So now I have all 4 sides labeled, and it's easier for me to add them up. 4 plus 4 equals 8, 3 plus 3 equals 6, and 8 plus 6 is equal to 14. So the perimeter of this peach rectangle is 14 units. Notice how this is different from the area because we're not finding what's inside, we're finding what's the total distance around. So remember, perimeter around, area inside. So far we have found the area when knowing what each side equals. We have found the missing side when knowing the area and what one side equals. And we have found the perimeter when knowing what each side is equal to. In Module 4, we're going to find the missing side when knowing the perimeter and what one side is equal to. This is one of the more challenging types of area and perimeter problems, so I really want you to pay attention to how I solve this. Now, the perimeter of this green rectangle, the distance around, is equal to 18 units. 18 units. So the side that we do know is 3 units. Now, in order to find this missing side, what we should do is we should fill in some blanks that we already know. For example, we're adding up the 4 sides, so we want to label the 4 sides. Across from 3 units is another 3 units. I know that 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. So right here, towards my total 18 unit perimeter, I have 6 units. I can take 6 units away from 18 to find out how many units are left between the last 2 sides. I already put that it is 6 units because I know half of 12 is 6. So in order to complete this perimeter of 18 units, I need to have a side of 6 units here. Let's check. Another 6 units here. That's 12. Plus 3 units, that's 15. And 3 more units, that's 18. 3 plus 3 equals 6. 6 plus 6 equals 12. 12 plus 6 is equal to 18. Again, you solve it by doing 3 plus its opposite side is 6. The total is 18. 18 minus 6 is 12. And half of 12 is 6. So this was clearly a multi-step problem that required 3 steps. So your task is to complete the Google form by using this video and using the examples in the video. I would like you to constantly refer back to this video as you complete the Google form because this is meant to help you and it's meant to be like you are taking notes in class. I hope this helps, and please, please, please send me a message if you have any questions.